Hi students, today we are discussing the next pattern in creational design pattern, that is nothing but builder design pattern. Okay, in previous class we seen abstract factory method design pattern. Now today we discuss about builder design pattern. It is coming under the concept of object creational design pattern. Object creational design pattern. The main intent, what the pattern does, a short statement that tells us to separate the construction of a complex object from its representation, so that the same construction process can create a different representations. Here no here simply we can say a builder is used to designing, it is used to support a various flexible solutions, various flexible solutions to a complex object. So to a complex object, coming to the program of object oriented programming, it is very used to support, it is very used to provide a flexible solution for the various different complex problems. In object oriented programming, we need to separate the construction of a complex object from its representation. Okay, so that the same construction process, it can create so different representation. The main intent here, we need to decouple the construction of a complex object from its representation. Okay, in this concept we need to study the construction project, the construction mechanism. It can be created by using different representations. Okay, this is the main intent of a builder concept. And coming to the motivation, what does the main motto of this, in the sense RTF reader, in the sense rich text format reader, it should be able to convert a rich text format to many text formats. Okay, in the sense a reader for the RTF, rich text format, it's a document, it's a document file format, it's exchange format. It should be able to convert rich text format to many text formats, so that the reader, it might follow how to convert rich text format document into a plain ASCII text, or into a text widget format, like menus, scroll bars, buttons, that can be edited interactively. Okay, that can be edited, we want to edit, we want to modify interactively. So the problem however here is that the number of possible conversions, is open ended. So it should be very easy to add a new conversion without modifying the reader format. Okay, so here we are adding some new conversions without modifying the reader. It should be very easy to add. Okay, and coming to the solution of this motivation, a solution is to configure here the rich text format reader class with a text converter object that converts, that listen carefully, that converts a rich text format to another textual representation. So as the rich text format reader, it will parses the rich text format document, nothing but like a file document. It uses the text converter, whatever we need to perform the conversions there. Whenever the rich text format RTF reader, to recognize whatever we have to recognize in RTF token, either a plain text or an RTF control word, it must be issued for a request. The text converter, what we want to convert, it will take to as a tokens. Okay, so the text converter objects are very responsible both for performing the data conversion and for we are representing the tokens in a particular format. Okay, that's why I will represent the point. The subclass of text converter, it must and should need to specialize in different conversions and different file formats. So the text converter objects are responsible for both. We need to performing the data conversions and we need to representing the tokens in a particular format. So here we need to study about the text widget converter. It will produce a complex user interface objects and lets the user see and edit some text there. Okay, here look at this builder motivation. This is for example of for example here we have to take an ASCII converter. Okay, what the ASCII converter ignores here, it requests to convert anything except plain text. Plain text. A text converter on the other hand will implement, listen carefully, in this diagram we shown you an example. Here RTF reader is there and parse RTF operation will be performed there. We need to return here some while some t that will be get the next token we want to get there. We want to perform some switch operation there. We need to builder the convert character to builder and we want to write some font. A builder tends to convert a font a change and we want to edit some paragraphs. Builder convert paragraphs also. Okay, here look at this motivation. In this motivation we need to study about, for example here, an ASCII converter. Okay, how we want to convert some characters and ASCII text okay, we need to ignore a request to convert anything except plain text. So a text converter on the other hand, look at this, a text converter there. On the other hand, it will be implemented operations for whatever the all request in order to produce a text representation, whatever that captures all the stylish information in the text format. So a text widget converter will produce, here look at this, one more is there, a text widget converter. It will produce a complex user interface objects, so that let the user see and edit that particular text. Okay, here we look at this the builder connection to the RTF reader, how the text converter, how we want to convert some characters, some fonts, and we want to convert like a paragraphs. Look at this. Okay, this is the main motivation of builder concept. And next we want to study it about in this concept we study each kind of converter class it takes the mechanism for what we want to creating and assembling a complex objects, and we need to put it behind an abstract interface. Listen carefully here. Here the each text converter classes takes the mechanism for what we want to creating and assembling their complex objects behind an abstract interface. The text converter is need to separate from the reader, which is very responsible for parsing the text and a rich text format, a document, file document. So the builder pattern captures all these relationships. The builder pattern, we need to capture all these relationships. Here each text converter class is called a builder in the pattern. So and the reader is called the director here. Look at this this diagram what explains here. Each converter class is called a builder in this pattern, and the reader is there and the reader is called the director. So we need to apply here one example to in this example. The builder pattern, what this says, it separates the algorithm for interpreting a textual format, that is the parser, or we can say for rich text format file documents, from how a converted format gets created and we want to represent it. Let us reuse the text format reader, we are passing the algorithm what we want to create a different text representations from rich text format file document. So just we need to configure that the RTF reader with different subclasses of a text converter. That is the example of this motivation of the builder pattern amma. Next we need to study about their applicability, where the design situation, where it is a very appropriate, where it is very useful. Your builder pattern. Use the builder pattern when, in the sense, we need to creating algorithm. It should be a complex object. It should be dependent of the parts that make up whatever the object and how they are assembled. In the sense, look at this. What is the use of the builder pattern? In the sense, we need to creating a complex object for its representation. The algorithm for creating a complex object, it should be very independent. Whatever you have to make up the objects and how they are should be assembled. So the construction process, it must adapt different representations for the object constructed. Okay, so here the construction process must adapt different representations for the object construction, for the object constructed purpose or process. Coming to the builder structure, it is a class of director. We need to construct there for all objects in the structure. Builder, it tends to a builder part. What we want to build up there. We need to separate a complex object from its representation. The builders build part, and we are intended to create some concrete builder, like whatever the concrete classes, the concrete builder. We need to implementation for all these methods, like build part and get the result. For the result of whatever the we are build up the product there. Okay, the construction process, it must adapt some different representation for which we are creating the objects, or which we are constructing the objects. Okay, this is the structure, a graphical notations of the classes and objects, how they are interrelate and how that scenario will be. And coming to the builder, a collaboration, and builder, a participants, and a collaboration. Let us see the builder, a participants. Here, look at this diagram, the product. Here, a parameter of abstract type. That is, this is nothing but parameter of abstract type. It's one type of builder interface. A builder, in the sense, a text converter. Already you say a text converter. A text converter, what it need to specify? To specify an abstract interface. To specify an abstract interface for creating a parts of a product object, for creating a parts of a product object. Now we can see controls all the process to construct an instance. Yes, exactly. This is nothing but concrete builder. Concrete builder, in the sense, ASCII converter, text converter, and text widget converter. Like, we need to construct and assembles a parts of the product by whatever we are implementing the builder interface. Yes, we need to control all the process. We need to construct an instance. It must and should define and keeps track of the representation, what it should be supported to create. Okay, and next one, we need to provide an interface here. What we have to provide their interface for retrieving the products. For example, get ASCII text, and we need to get some text, get text widgets. Okay, like we need to construct we need to construct an object by using the builder interface. Okay, and here one more point is there, constructs an object of concrete type, like concrete builder a class. Yes, exactly, ma. Whatever we have to use there, we need to construct and assembles the parts of the product by implementing the builder interface. We need to construct an object by using the builder interface. Here we are using a product in the sense, ASCII text and text widgets. Okay, we need to represent the complex object under construction. So the concrete builder builds the product's internal representation. We need to build the product's internal representation, and we need to define the process by which it is assembled. So we are include these all classes here. We need to define the constraint part. So we are including interfaces for assembling the parts into a final result. Okay, we need to include classes there. We need to define the constraint parts including interface for we are assembling the parts into the final result. Okay, and now we are studying about the builder a collaboration. In that collaboration, we are look at some sequence diagram there. In that sequence diagram, we need to understand what the client creates, how the director will notifies the builder whenever a part of that particular product it should be built. Okay, now look at this concept here. What is the collaboration? How the classes and objects collaborate to carry out their particular responsibilities. In the sense, the client creates the director object. Okay, what here we want to create some director object, and we need to configure it with the desired builder object. So whatever the director notifies the builder, here director notifies the builder whenever a part of the product it should be a build. So the builder handles it request from the director, and we need to add parts of the product. So finally the client retrieves the product from the builder. Let us see the diagram. You need to understand in a clear cut way. Look at this diagram, the builder collaboration here. For first, what the client look at this diagram in a clear cut way. The client creates the director object, yes, and it configures with the desired builder object. So the director notifies the builder whenever a part of the product should be built up. So the builder handles a request from the director, and we need to add a part to the product. So the client retrieves the product from the builder. This is nothing but the interaction diagram. The following interaction diagram we need to illustrate how builder and a director cooperate with a client. This is nothing but diagrammatic representation of interaction diagrammatic representation of this builder pattern. Next, we need to study about there. Why do we use a builder? Why do we use builder? In the sense, common manner, we need to create an instance like a constructor. In the sense, each part we need to determine by the parameter of the constructor. Here we have to look at this code, sample code. Just there are only two different ways we need to create an instance part by part. So here the public class name, here room, private, we are some declaration, some giving some variables, int area, private int windows, a public string purpose, and in this room of method we need to access some new area, new windows, some new purpose. Area will be assigned to new area, windows will be assigned to new windows, a purpose will be assigned to new purpose. There are only two different ways we need to create here some instance part by part like this manner. Okay, in the previous example we need to determine the arguments there. We can either know how to determine all the arguments and just construct. We can't determine arguments partially. So we can't control the whole process how to create an instance. That's why the restriction of ways we want to create an object, that is nothing but bad abstraction construction and a flexibility. It should produce it should provide a flexible solution to various problems in object oriented programming, but the restriction of ways we want to create an object. Okay. Here we need to discussion use of builder parsing program like rich text format converter, and coming to the graphical user interface. This is the discussion of uses of builder pattern. We need to study about a consequence also, but I don't need to mention the consequences slide. I need to explain now. There are three key points in consequences. There are three key consequences of the builder pattern. The first one is lets you vary a product internal representation. Okay, we need to vary a product, how the product internal representation, how the builder object provides how the builder object provides the director with an abstract interface for the purpose of constructing a particular product. So the interface lets the builder hide the particular information and internal structure of the product. This is the one of the key consequence of the builder pattern. Next, we need to study about it isolates a code for construction and representation. In the sense, it need to provide an isolate code for the purpose of construction and representation. In the sense, the builder pattern improves the modularity. It improves the modularity by encapsulating the way how the complex object it should be constructed and represented. So here the clients need not know anything about the classes, whatever you need to define the product internal structure, but such classes don't appear in the builder interface. Once again, I have to repeat this point. Listen carefully. It isolates a code for construction and representation. Here, the builder pattern, what here it improves? It improves a modularity. It improves the modularity by encapsulating how the way of a complex object it should be constructed and represented. So the clients need not worry about the classes. So that will be defined the product internal structure. So such classes don't appear in builder interface. And coming to the third consequence here, it gives you a finer control over the construction process. To control over the support of construction process, unlike creational design patterns, the construct products in the builder pattern, it constructs the product step by step under the director's control. Only when the product is finished does the director retrieve it from the builder. Look at this diagram here. In this diagram only the builder pattern constructs the product step by step under the director's control. Only when the product is finished does the director retrieve it from the builder. This is the concept of consequences. Three key points. We need to implementation also there. There are three implementation of this code. Particular design pattern of builder. Implementation, the first key point, we need to assembly and construction interface. In the sense, builders, here look at this, the builders, what they're doing, builders construct their products is a step by step fashion. Builders construct builders construct their products in step by step fashion. Therefore the builder class interface must be a general construction of products for all kinds of concrete builders. Coming to the next key point, why no abstract class for these products? In the sense, the products produced by the concrete builders, it is very differ in its representation. Okay, and coming to the third key point, we need to say empty methods as a default in builder. In builder design pattern, we need to take some empty methods as a default. Okay, coming to the related patterns of related patterns of in this concept of a builder design pattern. Abstract factory, it is very similar to the builder pattern ma, in that it is to make construct complex objects. We need to we may to construct complex objects. So the primary difference is that the builder pattern, it mainly focuses on constructing a complex object step by step. Here, abstract factory is the related pattern of this concept of builder design pattern. And one more design pattern is used, it is very related to that one, a composite design pattern. In the sense, a composite design pattern is what the builder oftenly builds, is what the builder oftenly wants to build up. Okay, here what are the known uses of this builder design pattern? In the sense, here rich text format converter application is from ET++. And coming to the point of builder design pattern, it is a common pattern in a Smalltalk 80. Here we need to use some parser classes also in the compiler subsystem. It is a very director that takes a program node builder objects as like as an argument summa here. And coming to the next key point of known uses, class builder is a builder that classes we need to use create subclasses for themselves. Okay, and we need to provide here a byte code stream. Okay, what we have to provide there, a byte code stream. It is a builder that creates a compiled method as a byte array. Okay, once again I have to repeat it, this related patterns. Here we are using a abstract factory design pattern and a composite design pattern. What are the known uses of a builder design pattern? RTF converter application is from ET++. In the sense, it's a text building block. We are using a builder to process a text, whatever the text we need to store it in the rich text format. Coming to the next point, the builder is a common design pattern in Smalltalk 80. Next, the key point of known uses related to the builder design pattern. The parser class in the compiler subsystem, it is a director that takes a program node builder object as an argument. And coming to the next key point here, a class builder is a builder that classes we need to use to create subclasses for themselves. And coming to the next key point, byte code stream. In the sense, it is a builder that we want to create a compiled method as a byte array. These are the service configurator framework from the adaptive communication environment. We are using a builder. We want to constructing a complex objects from its representation. Okay, this is the concept of a builder design pattern, Amma. Thank you.